Good morning, children, and welcome back to English class. Today, I will give you an introduction to our next lesson, lesson number 9, The Open Window, written by H. H. Munro, also known as Saki. Hector Hugh Munro, better known by the pen name Saki, and also frequently as H. H. Munro, was a British writer whose witty, mischievous, and sometimes macabre stories satirize Edwardian society and culture. He is considered by English teachers and scholars as a master of short story and often compared to O. Henry and Dorothy Parker. Influenced by Oscar Wilde, Lewis Carroll, and Rudyard Kipling, he himself influenced A. A. Milne, Noel Coward, and P. G. Wodehouse. He was born in Burma on 18 December 1870, and he died in Beauton-Hamel, France on 14 November 1960. Besides his short stories, which were first published in newspapers, as we customary at the time, and then collected in several volumes, he wrote a full-length play also, The Watched Pot, in collaboration with Charles Modes. Much of Saki's work contrasts the conventions and hypocrisies of the Edwardian England with the ruthless but straightforward life and death struggles of nature. The lesson that we are going to read, written by H. H. Munro, is The Open Window. Open Window is about Frampton Nuttall, a nervous man who has come to stay in the country for his health. His sister, who thinks he should socialize while he is there, has given him letters of introduction to families in the neighborhood, whom she got to know when she was staying there a few years previously. Frampton goes to visit Mrs. Sepleton, and while he is waiting for her to come down, is entertained by her 15-year-old witty niece. The niece tells him that the French window is kept open, even though it is October, because Mrs. Sepleton believes that her husband and her brothers, who were drowned in a bog 3 years before, will come back one day. When Mrs. Sepleton comes down, she talks about her husband and her brothers and how they are going to come back from shooting soon. And Frampton, believing that she is deranged, tries to distract her by talking about his health. Then, to his horror, Mrs. Sepleton points out that her husband and her brothers are coming, and he sees them walking towards the window with their dog. He thinks he is seeing ghosts and runs away. Mrs. Sepleton cannot understand why he has run away, and when her husband and her brothers come in, she tells them about the odd man who has just left. The niece explains that Frampton Nuttall ran away because of the spaniel. He is afraid of dogs, since he was hunted by a pack of stray dogs in India and had to spend a night in the newly dug grave with creatures grinning and foaming just above him. The last line summarizes the situation, saying of the niece, romance at short notice was her speciality. Children, so this was an introduction to the lesson that we are going to read section-wise. In my next video, we are going to read and understand the first section. Till then, children, please read the lesson and be prepared for the class. Thank you so much and have a nice day.